That seems a little bit risky, but yeah, they're going to be taking over banana control.
They're thinking if there's going to be a reaction to this, it's likely to go Halls fast-paced or up middle from ults, but regardless, it is over to the B bomb site. Kickert's just getting back in time, but he's not going to be there to actually mount any kind of real meaningful defense, and especially not when he's gushed and forced back off the angle. So B bomb site overrun by MOUZ, and now they've got to defend against the retake.
Interesting position, 5-on-5 retake after the mid push. That doesn't almost ever happen. Double setup out here, no flash to get around the corners. Frozen is ready, and that Glock is doing tremendous damage to the CT side. James goes down, and that is probably the end of the retake. No chance at it any longer. They needed that mid push to work, or at least to get a kill. Kickert and Flit are going to be running back, and MOUZ, strong start to this map. They pick up the pistol.
Yeah, that's an extremely strong start. Obviously, the benefit of punishing the over-rotation from outsiders. But hugely beneficial. They stay focused. They spot the mid push, take no damage to it. And a wonderful call. That chicken's dead. Oh, they probably didn't think it was possible just a little bit ago. But they too, best chance they might ever have with all the top teams missing.
Only one helmet in this round on the CT side. You've got to be really, really careful you don't run into that Mac 10. Could easily chew you up. Nade it down, and look at how Dexter's trying to control this space, even low on health. He just wants to pave the way for his team, but he's not going to be allowed to. Norbert rocking that from us and taking down 3 players behind it.
That hit never had any chance once they started getting tagged coming up mid. That scout doing excellent damage as they stream forward into a wonderful crossfire, a 3-player crossfire coming up lane. Not much really for Frozen to do. Might choose to save the weapon in this 1v5. If he wants to be aggressive, he can say, I want to limit the economy. This is the first buy outsiders have. I want to take some of these guns away so they have to reinvest, but he's going to back off entirely. Yeah, look at the, you're never making.
GT side is not easy. You can find some of their nades, though. They keep landing on Frozen, and they blow him up in the corner. That's a tragic start to the round.
Yeah, that one's painful. But that's the life of a banana player on Inferno. Exertion and Dexter are going to try and follow it up. Kickert and Fame fall deeper into the B bomb site. Standard defense on the other side of the map. In fact, we're going to get a boost over here too as Fame hops up on top.
Yeah, and one of the nice ways of dealing with that boost is if you have a Molotov on the T side, but they don't. So you have to wide swing it and just clear it instantly. And when there's 3 people here, that's not going to be possible. The read again for outsiders is rock solid.
And that smoke doesn't go anywhere that MOUZ wanted it. There's a gap on the right side that might be able to toy it. Dexter going to try and look over the top. But how do you deal with Fame coming out of this smoke? There goes Kickert, James on the other side, and it is an absolute slaughter.
Yeah, and Fame is going to be waiting for it. 2-on-4, no reason to sacrifice himself. Good flashbang, and they're finally going to get that kill. Fame has to peek a little bit more. Torshi's picking up the AWP, trying to get anyone rotating in, and Norbert was not expecting it, but he doesn't realize there's a player right behind him, and that's the bomb on the ground now. Dexter with 16 health in a 1 versus 2, and he's in the middle of a crossfire. He could have been dead to that nade, the Molotov following it up, and time is running low. He has to turn the corner to pick up the bomb. Again, we've said this many times tonight, but this is an impossible round.
Back to win 16. Other than that, their T-half really could not find a gap in this defense. Same on Ancient. The defense for outsiders once the guns came out was impenetrable. It was something crazy like a 10-1 run from the 4th round on.
Yeah.
They cannot fall into that hole here on Inferno. You're not going to dig yourself out of that hole too many times in a series, and that would be so difficult. They need to find some weaknesses early on that they can exploit.
A little bit awkward here.
Dear.
M4, he actually throws it away, and they run.
Left alone at the half wall in Banana. Exertion, Dexter, and JDC have brackets control, but it looks like they want to activate Exertion towards Rap side to apply a little bit of pressure. It's the AWP he's contending with, and it's the AWP that's going to find the first kill.
No problems there. I don't know if that Molotov actually was meant to go down below. It was up on the roof that looked like it wasn't quite where it was meant to be. And they've lost Dexter and Exertion both.
And Flit and outsiders know exactly what's coming. Flit just didn't even hesitate, didn't second guess whatsoever. He's already shifted over to the B bomb site. Torji's low on health, and MOUZ is going to have to call this one off. It's their turn to save. And a 4th round now for outsiders.
Really worth thinking about in terms of getting this banana control, because just to try and you know, pull anything over the eyes of the CTs. If you want to try and tactically outplay them on this map, you really see how accurate you could be with that. Oh, but the timing.
Taking away the AWP angle, which was the entire goal to begin with. There's the flashbang, and they'll come right through. Left side mid is smoked. And they're going to press forward. 4 players here for MOUZ.
And no crossfire this time. That was the problem when they tried to go A on this quad side.
Oh, I like this.
Getting shut down.
I like this. You're giving JDC the boost up. He's going to have a deep angle. He's all the way up on the balconies, trying to find something.
No one's ever going to be looking for this, surely. Norbert down there, he must be dead if he keeps speaking like this. Once the smoke is gone, he's working in that one way at the moment. And JDC's covering it. He's got the right spot. Norbert, one more peek in there and he might be dead. All JDC has to do is trust his instincts and just wait for it. Oh, but up on the bike, he gets it. And Jim will pick up Dexter. Somehow this has worked out anyway for the defense. 23 seconds. And Norbert is down in the pit, same as Flit, and this is just looking very grim all of a sudden. They're trying for the bomb plant right now, but a 3-on-4, and before the bomb is even down, Exertion is dead. Frozen and Torshi, they can't really do much. Frozen's outside of the bomb site, and just walking away is probably a better choice here.
MOUZ got the best they possibly could out of this round. I mean, you get shut down in that kind of a fashion. Good shot from Frozen, but there's no chance of actually winning the round. You can take some guns away maybe, but now it's time to save.
And look at the rotation. Already bringing a 4th member of the team over to the A bomb site.
I don't know if there's enough utility from this for MOUZ. There's no flashbangs. Jame with this angle, if he peeks into it, they know the position of the AWP. Dexter can hear it.
Patiently waiting, but kick it in the middle with a double. So now it doesn't even matter. Even if Dexter gets this kill, which he's not even going to be able to do easily, out in the open, and this defense is so tight right now. It's beautiful to watch. For a while, you almost have to just swing to take that headshot with a deagle. That's maybe the only way you get into it. Do have JDC on the other side as well, looking for any information that he could get. He had a chance, but Flit will stay alive for the minute.
And he immediately books it over to the B-bomb site as well. He's like, that's not fooling me. Cool, be the lurker. James there with an AWP. I got a teammate in pit. Flit's just saying, I'm ready. I'm going to bolster this defense. Now, they do have 3 players stuck in the CT spawn side. Plenty of Molotovs and utility, and MOUZ just turn right into it. Almost catch MOUZ snoozing. Almost catch them shuffling Molotovs. But almost doesn't matter.
Nope, 1 second maybe late. And Fame just raining down death from above with that boost. But they're going to clear up. And it shows on the scoreboard. In terms of the kills, they don't always tell you everything, but when you're about 10 rounds deep, you need somebody with more than 2 or 3 kills here. That's not going to cut it. Fame almost getting caught. That would have been a wonderful opening, maybe a chance for MOUZ. But if they speed it up, that's also risky. The bomb still dropped back at mid, so this is a nice position for Exertion though.
I mean, if MOUZ fall into a mid to B split, this round is basically done. Kickert's the only defender. He would have to do something really special to hold this off. That looks like what's going to happen. JDC's dropped away from middle with the bomb, so Outsiders realize the danger, and they have to make this push, and Torji just missed the timing. Oh no, he's called Dexter back though. The clear from the other side.
That's something, and as you said, it's a Molotov down. It's not going to last forever, but it's going to put a lot of pressure on, and Exertion catching him. That is a nice kill.
And the presence from Dexter in middle, along with Torji to get that 1-for-1 trade, prevented Outsiders from making any kind of a move to rotate down middle. It denied all access to that, which essentially just ends the round once Kickert falls.
Might even really confuse Kickert, right? Because it's going to be called in from a teammate that Dexter is still kind of hanging around Arch, so he might not be expecting for Exertion, a different player in his mind, to be all the way over there. All right, a 3rd round finally picked up from MOUZ. This is a very, very, very slow start. There's no time to celebrate this right now. You have to keep working.
And the real nightmare position to be in is, again, look at the cash before we go away from the screen. Norbert's got 13K, Fame right there as well, Flitz right there as well. There's just so much money that literally you're going to have to win, like, especially against Outsiders if they ever choose to save their weapons. Like, they might not have to save for the rest of this half.
Yeah, because the round loss bonus is going to start to kick in. Even if they lose a couple of rounds, they're going to be. It's better than nothing here. Torsh is ready for it. Sees the gun barrel. Flick is maybe a little bit too early, and they're still pushing. They're doubling down on this aggression, even when they've been found out, and that is going to cost them. An attempt for Outsiders to maybe be a step ahead of Mousesports to try and see if they could cheat them in the middle, and they're not going to be able to do that. Jame and Kickard, 2 versus 5, and now he's on a cool little flank here. Actually going to be walking right into Dexter. No scopes in, but this should be a lost round by all rights.
Oh, good kill from JDC. If Kicker had been able to get that, who knows? But you're exactly right. The midpoint.
The side of this A bomb site. And Outsiders feeling the panic set in. Only 3 people at the bomb site. And with Jame already a little bit low and Norbert tacked up, this could be sketchy.
I love this call, though. They spotted Jame on balcony and towards pit, and they say, okay, let's get some space on rap side. This is exponentially easier when there's not an AWP challenging against us. And once again, they've opened up the avenue for a mid to be split. Once again, they might be able to crunch into this bomb site, but at least Kickert's got Fame with them this time.
Yeah, and they're well aware. They know that this is the weakness. 35 seconds, they get Kicker to start with, and that is a massive entry. Alone on Fame in this bomb site to try and save the round. If he dies right now, they're going to be saving the rest of them. 3 versus 5. Dexter, very, very aggressive. Oh, what a headshot! I can't believe it. I'd like to see the angle that Jame was holding there. They're going to be able to save the AWP anyway, but that's 5 on MOUZ. Again, this looked like a lockdown of a first half.
Yeah, it looked like it. Apparently they're just downloading the strats. Now they figured it out. Now they know what to do. And this is twice now. The defense at A has been exploited, going up rap side, finding spawn access and finding access to the B bomb site. And that's got to make you nervous if you're Outsiders. Still, money just doesn't matter. Money doesn't matter for Outsiders. They're just so rich still from the early going. But that means
they want to try and see if they could do it. They got the Braum with them this time, flashing their way through, but Fame, it's a nice angle. He peeks behind the flashbang, is able to take down Exertion. JDC makes the jump down, not quite checking. Oh my lord! How does he get that shot? That is mid-air, catching Norbert. And it's still a 3-on-3. Alone in the bomb site, Flit's got no chance to defend it. And the Outsiders, they're making a run for it. I can't believe MOUZ actually win this round. This was looking a very, very sketchy start to it.
Yeah, it really was. What a great opening from JDC in the pit. 4v5, they convert. Finally, they found some success at A after so many times exploiting B. A couple of times doing the mid to B split. They finally go back to the A bomb site where they've been stopped cold round and round again. And this time, they break the crossfire wide open. This is a phenomenal half now from MOUZ.
It really is.
I am so impressed watching them just grow on the job.
Yeah, we're watching this. I mean, this is a test that they've never had before. Not at this level, not under this much pressure. You're watching them essentially evolve right in front of our eyes. And they get some top mid control. JDC takes a nade for it. Norbert, though, worried about the Molotov with a smoke in his hand. Instead, it's the double HE down in PID. And there's no smoke that's going to be curing that. Bomb is back there, and they're going for it. Look at Dexter. He's selling this all the way. They might be expecting some sort of rotation happening through Banana. That's not coming at the moment. I can't believe Dexter, he's this far in. No one spotted him, and he nearly could have had the kill. But now, over at the B bomb site, only Fame there to defend.
They got to pull the trigger. They're going to have to go through this smoke. It's the only option. If they delay this, the rotation's already coming in. This is taking way too long, it feels. Fame is going to get the first. They're trying to go back to the A bomb site, trying to pull a double fake, and oh, it's so crazy. It just might work.
Yeah, Outsiders are not actually ready for it. 25 seconds. Flit, he could still ruin this round. All he needs is a kill and then to stay alive. That's the most important thing. And he's calling it in. It's a nice shot. Flit, this is so well played. Instead of fighting early, he waits. He takes down JDC, a jump on Frozen, and this round is done. 8 seconds left. Flit, he's finally going to be going down, but it doesn't matter. He just saved his team.
It might have worked. They had the weakened and softened defense they wanted. They wanted just a...
And Frozen is down to 10 health.
Back to the A-bomb site we go. Frozen is going to be in support, looking for pushes down Banana. JDC creeping towards the end of halls. Typical mid-control utility being spent.
And they got that double pit set up again. You mentioned it earlier. The fact that you have to go so deep to try and find anything. Ooh. Nice nade on top. Flit, very, very dangerous. Preemptively going to put up that smoke, but again, if you double naded, it doesn't really matter. Dexter nearly with an opening. That would have probably been the end of the A-bomb side. If they get him, that double pit position becomes so vulnerable. Suddenly, they can swing wide against you. Exertion, I don't even know how he got in here. The smokes towards the pit just powerful enough that he could find a path. Torshi's going to be taking down Norbert, and somehow they found a bomb plant. This is actually crazy. Smokes and Molotov down there, and Exertion catching Jame in library. They weren't ready for it. And they've just ignored the pit. They've said, fine, you can have this as long as we can have the bomb site. And the question is, what can Kicker do to open this up? They need him in this retake. 3 versus 4. They're going to pick up the 1 kill. Kicker, yeah, now is not the time for a knife. He's going to get a shot, and Exertion goes down. Great retake coming in from Outsiders.
So tough to win that round when you don't control pit. They even do so
shots. They have to be crisp and clean. He's not going to get many second chances here. And they're ducking right under with the grenades coming in on top. The smoke is there. He wants to recommit, but he just can't find it. The backup is coming short. And actually, look at it. They knew. They put up the smoke so that they can't get shot in the back. This is so next level. Trying to get the bomb plant finally. Kicker is there, and now they're chewing them up. Outside a strong start to this second half, and Frozen, absolutely no shot. He's going to down that smoke. If they would only used it somewhere else,
yeah,
they're in a lot of trouble in that round. There's a 4-man push coming up. Kicker is ready for it, but not ready enough. JDC takes him down and nearly finds the follow-up on Jame. Norbert, though, this is very sneaky. He has the bomb, so he has to be very careful. Eagle on the other side, and that's the kill. Frozen shows up just in time with that stolen Galil. And now it's really interesting. 3 versus 3. Dexter on a single point of health. But Torshi is here. And he's got the scout. Didn't quite want to peek it. He's certainly going to be hearing it now and calling it in. And the question is, do you go for this, or do you just stay dangerous in the next round?
Well, I think if you're Torji, you stick around, see if you can get a lucky shot, see if you can clean anyone up. You can also just say, screw it, we're not going for it, but let's line up for some exit kills. Let's take some of these guns away. Nade does a little bit of damage to Flit, not enough to convince them to move forward, and that's the signal to back off. No kill.
Well, with the changed bomb radius, you have to wonder as well if outside, I mean, that'd be another reason to stick around, and especially with the nade on top, maybe you just make sure that some of them have to at least run away from the bomb here.
I mean, look, they might just be content with the level of danger they're bringing forward into the next round.
Yeah. Seems like that's the choice that they made.
Deagle from Dexter can be dropped over. They still have plenty of weapons they can shift among the 5 players.
Actually, a huge pull. On a map like Inferno, you can't really put that much distance between you and the T's. There we go in the middle, hunting it down. It took a while, but eventually Torshi's going to be out of the rounds. The scout no longer a threat. And they have this little clever double boost to look over the smoke, although nobody's showing up. So eventually they'll have to fall off that one.
Yeah, they were so dedicated to the boost, they didn't even bother trying to hunt down Jame. Not throwing away the plan. As the smoke fades, they drop off. They just double up in Boiler, but Flit knows that smoke was there. The Molotov is going to force him out. Good meticulous play from Flit and Outsiders. And the defense for the moment is split between the bomb sites. 2 at A, 2 at B.
Yeah, setting up some smokes like they might try and take mid control again over the arch position. And it's enough to draw MOUZ a little bit back from the B bomb site, which we can tell on the minimap is a big mistake, although maybe it won't even matter now that Flit's got that double kill. He's still fighting. A nice shot mid-air. And the Galil is a fine weapon to bring into the next round, even if you're MOUZ here. It's going to be eventually a late B take coming through, and there's no one here to defend. All right. You're barking on the other side of the smoke. You're going to get a lot more back. Frozen alone in the round, 12-6 now. Outsiders going to be doubling the round score of MOUZ.
Yeah, this is a massive lead. It just puts all the more pressure on MOUZ to get going in that first gun round immediately. Put something on the board to slow down this onslaught. Frozen going to try and save the Galil. James on the hunt. Spotting, hoping for a peek to find out the location before he commits himself. But Frozen's not showing anything. And that's going to be it. 12-6, heading into round number 19.
Smokes over towards library. And the question is, Exertion, is he going to get any backup? He has got no grenades, no teammates. This round is on him. He basically has to get probably a triple kill to even buy the time here. I don't even think a double would do it. They're starting to make their way over, but it's all on Exertion. M4 in the back, he picks up one. We need one more headshot. Oh my god, pushing through the smoke. He gets a double, and Flip is on his own. I can't believe it. They managed to hold the bomb site, and there's no more time. Flip, he cannot win this round. That is so unlikely. That's a lot of the money gone, actually, for Outsiders.
Yeah, it's not a bad spot to be in if you're MOUZ. Let's see if they can string them together. Again, utility's a problem. There's one of the MAC-10s jumping through, but Exertion's playing a dangerous game. He comes on top of the first engagement. That's Kicker to fall with the MAC-10. And he gets away with his life as well.
And Frozen had fallen back just at the same time, so they couldn't even really help each other out. He's back to be there now, at least.
Oh, look at that challenge. Norbert sinks up lane. JDC, what are you going to do here? You know they're coming one from above and one from lane. You're trusting Torji with the op. He provided great supportive fire in the previous round.
Yeah, you're right. Life is on this one. Norbert double opening, and he keeps going. That's the round done. 3 kills to get into the site now. Frozen Insertion, I don't know about this. They don't really have the money. I feel like this is so risky if you try and go for this. If you wipe out the money here for Outsiders, this might almost be the map done. Frozen and Exertion, they're thinking about it. They're going to get a kill through on Jame, no less. And Flit is down in the pit. He's got a lot of health still left. Bomb only just now planted, and they do have the kit on Frozen. They've created a space, a moment maybe, but one misstep, and they're going to get wiped out, and with them, all of the money as well.
The kit's in graveyard.
Yeah, it's taken a long time already. There's one kill. Frozen tries to hunt him down, and Flit is quick to revenge that kill. No problem. Double for him. And Outsiders are slowly but surely putting them to sleep in this one. Exertion and Frozen holding on that B bomb site.
Outsiders haven't really taken any damage for this kind of progress up Banana. Kickert's here with 99 HP. None of the utility, the counter nades from MOUZ actually landed, actually worked. Deep smoke, Molotov as well. That'll burn Kicker down, slow things, and Exertion goes for a very risky spray through the smoke. No punish quite yet.
Very, very deep nade, but it's just the MAC-10 that gets caught up in it. So maybe not quite the, yeah, it would have been a little bit better if it would have been Jame or somebody else maybe. Some of the last nades coming out now for the CTs as we just crossed that 50-second mark. And you know Outsiders do not care how low this clock goes. They will run it down all the way if they have to. Smoke left on Exertion, but he just put it out. And they have this stack, this lean towards the B bomb site. Outsiders make these kind of calls too, but they were right more often than not. And this time, it feels like maybe MOUZ have just misjudged the situation a bit. But JDC with a double kill making up for it. It's still inside of the bomb site. Torshi on his own. He has to be a one-man army, and he lets Jame. It's not anywhere near enough, and they're going to come for him. Great effort. Dexter just in time, and it's a 1 versus 2 now. I actually think they might have a chance here. Jame, very low on health as well. Going to be putting the bomb down. But don't underestimate him. Smoke is up, and he's playing this open angle, taking down Exertion. If they peek him again, Frozen's on the other side, and Dave, he will steal it away from them. Quad kill clutch.
Quad kill clutch, and what a series.
They're just too much to handle. He was so low on health inside of the bomb site, and somehow he found a way. The money here on MOUZ. They don't have the nades. They can't do all of the normal tricks to try and slow down Mousesports or Outsiders, and they already know. They can feel it on Banana. They realize, yeah, you're not going to have anything.
Yeah, this is so early in the round to not have any smokes to block off choke points. There's one left on JDC. But that's aggressive in holes for the moment. And Outsiders can poke and prod any which way they choose. They've got all the time in the world, all the luxuries in the world. And a big risk to leave Dexter and JDC here alone. Flit's got the opening.
Yeah, but he's happy with that. Torshi runs right into the shot, and Kicker will take him down. Dexter alone in the pit with an army coming his way. He gets a couple of great taps, taking down Kicker to Norbert, and they're going to back off. No way. Exertion has to be careful. Flit's around the corner, and he walks into the headshot, and there's an avenue of escape now. Outsiders.
Yeah, but they're just going to hit the pause button. Again, Outsiders are going to make a call. The bomb is actually down towards small pit. I don't know if Dexter realizes it. But look how scared Frozen is. He's huddled up in CT spawn. He knows he's going to be held by somebody.
Who wouldn't be scared at this point in time? The whole semifinals is on this, and Dexter goes down Frozen. Now to try and save his team and keep this dream alive. Bomb picked up on the other side, but they're back around the corner. And now he's inside of the smoke on his own. 1 versus 2, and there's the headshot. Outsiders.